I moved to North Carolina from Atlanta in 2016. When I moved up here, I didn't know anyone, and it usually takes me quite a while to get to know someone well enough to call them my friend. So after about 6 months of living in Asheville, I decided that I would get a dog. After looking online for a long time, I decided that Karma, who was a 5-year-old brindle blue-nosed pit, was the perfect dog for me. I could not get over how precious she was, and so I decided to take her home with me. In July of 2019, after I'd lived in Asheville for a few years, a friend of mine invited me to his wedding. His wife is Polish, and her family is well off in a way that I'm really not accustomed to, and they decided to rent out an entire palace near Warsaw for their wedding. The traditional Catholic ceremony crawled at a snail's pace and lasted for nearly 2 hours in the grueling Polish sun. Now, traditional Polish wedding parties last for 72 hours. Theirs, thankfully, only lasted for 14. I'm not a big partier, and I don't drink, so around 3 a.m. I decided to duck out and go back to my suite, where I did the stupidest thing I think I have ever done. Going into the room, I looked around, and I didn't see any smoke detectors, and so I decided to hit my vape, even though I thought it was kind of weird that a palace wouldn't have any smoke detectors, but I just brushed it off. A couple minutes later, sirens started blaring, and I realized that I'd made a massive mistake. So I ran around the room like a bat out of hell, throwing windows open, turning the shower on, doing anything I could do to keep myself from being thrown into a Polish jail. After 15 minutes of just sweating bullets, no one showed up. I guess they assumed that somebody from the wedding party had done something stupid and decided not to check it out. So thankfully, I did not disappoint my mother and get thrown into a Polish jail while overseas for a wedding.